Hello, and welcome to the Can Protect study. This video will go over how to complete the switching Stroop task within the cognitive test battery. Please be aware that this video is meant only as a general guide to complete the cognitive test. What you see in this video will not be exactly the same as the actual cognitive test, but will be very similar. What is currently shown on the screen is what you will see after you've started the cognitive test battery on the website and read through the initial instructions. To begin, the name of the cognitive test you are currently on is shown on the top left of the screen. In this case, the task is called Switching Stroop. Near the top left of the test window, you will see an audio button. Clicking this audio button will turn off sounds for the cognitive test. If you turned off sound and want to turn it back on, just click the audio button again. To the right of the audio button, you will see the timer for this task. The timer begins at 3 minutes and will start counting down once you are ready to start the task. To the right of the timer, you will see a score measure. This score measure will go up or down based on your performance on the cognitive test. Please be aware that the way the score measure works in this video may not be the exact same as how the score measure works in the actual cognitive test. Below the score measure are written instructions on how to complete the test. Before you begin the cognitive test, it is important that you read through and understand these instructions. We will also demonstrate these instructions in this video. To the left of the instructions, you will see an animation that illustrates what the cognitive test will look like once you begin and how to complete it properly. Again, we will demonstrate this in greater detail in this video. Near the bottom right corner of your screen, you will see text that says Exit Test and Return to Study Page. Clicking on this text will open up a window allowing you to exit the test and return to your study dashboard. This button is available throughout the entire test, meaning that you can exit the test whenever you want. After exiting the test, you can resume the test from the study dashboard as long as 50 minutes have not yet passed since starting the cognitive test battery. If you encounter any technical issues during the test, we encourage you to try exiting the test using this button and then resuming the test from the study dashboard. To officially start the cognitive test, use your mouse to click on the green button that says Begin near the bottom of the test window. After clicking Begin, a quick countdown will occur, allowing you to prepare for the cognitive test. Once the test is started, you will notice that the timer has begun counting down. The objective of this cognitive test is to look at the color of the square at the center of the screen and click on the correct button below the square that corresponds to the color of the square. You want to click the correct button as many times as possible within the 3-minute time limit. In this example, the corners of the test window tell us that we should be focusing on the font color in the buttons. In other words, we want to click on the button with the same font color as the square in the middle. Because the square in the middle is red, we want to click on the button that has a red font color, which in this case is the left button. You will know that you clicked the correct button if the test window border turns green, and you see a green check mark near the top of the test window and your score increases. After clicking the button, the contents of the test window will change. You may see a different colored square in the middle, a different part of the button to focus on, and different buttons. Now the cognitive test tells us that we should be focusing on the words in the buttons. We want to click on the buttons containing the word that describes the color of the square. Because the square is blue, we will click on the button with the word blue. After clicking the button, the contents of the test window will change once again. Now we are being asked to focus on the font color of the buttons. Because the color of the square is red, the correct answer would be to click on the left button, which has a red font color. However, if you make a mistake and click on the right button, which has a blue font color, then the test window border will turn red, and you will see a red cross mark indicating that you selected the wrong button. If you select the wrong button, that's okay. Just continue with the cognitive test and click as many correct buttons as possible within the time limit. After the timer has run out, you will automatically be directed to the next cognitive test. This ends our video on completing the Switching Stroop test. If you encounter any issues with the cognitive test, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Can Protect research team. The email can be found in the description below.